My favorite color is blue. Oh, my name is Jerry Solomon. I was born in San Diego, California. I'm into singing, dancing, comedy, stand-up, satire, consumer advocate. Let's see, what else can I think of? Author, writer, songwriter, etc. Started making demo records in 1959 when I was 17. In 1964, when I was 22, I started making the 45s, the professional-looking 45s. So I was I was the president of Fountain Records, and I signed this young artist myself. But I had Cliff Holland direct my first 40. My 45 that I made, Senorita and Come to the Ball, was actually directed by Cliff Holland, old-time singer, entertainer. He was in the Delta Rhythm Boys, and I was in his choir group for a while, called the Metropolitan Chorale. Then eventually broke up, but then I talked to him about helping me do a professional recording, and then we went to the famous Ted Brinson Studios on Fifth Avenue near downtown LA. I recorded it there. So I think Earth Angel was recorded at the Ted Brinson Studios by the Penguins. I'm not sure, but I think so. Cliff Holland got a couple of the musicians for me to record that background on a tape recorder or in the studio separately. Then I got other musicians later on my own, etc. The drummer, Tom, an Aga Iga or Omiya, he was screaming in the background while he was playing the drums, I think. Circle of Life was one of them. I did overdubbing on my own voice. Oh, that's crazy. It's so crazy. And one of my recordings is First Stage. Remember what they told us. And when I recorded the Circle of Life, it was recorded on the tape inadvertently or by mistake. It was recorded on the tape that I recorded, and you hear First Stage a little bit in the background a little bit. And then you hear in the background, remember First Stage, or I don't know. I just hear it. So such is crazy. But yeah, it's in my autobiography, that Tom guy who was in the band, those Frisco girls, when he started calling me crazy during the recording of that song, because I had on the music stand the backside of a lady at the nudist camp. And he takes it off the stand and shows Ted Brinson. This guy's crazy. And Ted Brinson started cracking up. I said, please, give it back to me. It was a magazine. And I put it back on the newsstand to get inspiration. It's in my autobiography. I trust your judgment. So it'll be two LPs, right? Yeah, I trust your judgment. It's amazing. And the 45s, they made me make 100 copies. So I go around and come across somebody I know. Oh, I got a record out. Oh, Jerry, you got a record out. In 66 at my old job at the car wash, the manager there, he got a hold of my Look at the Flowers and Come to Athens. He was saying, oh, my dog heard it. It got him howling, or got him crying, or howling. I don't know what he said. So my first TV show, if you could call it that, I was on the famous Al Jarvis show in 1954. He had a dance show with a dance contest. It's in my autobiography. And I went with Kathy, and I was about 12 years old, or 13, and we got beat out by some 4-year-olds. This was when rock and roll was just beginning. And do you remember when? And it was, and a couple of my classmates were in that dance show also. that, I think the beginning of rock and roll was, I don't know if I mentioned that, or mentioned the party I went to. Do you remember when? Way back in 1954. That was recorded in the house, not a studio, in the house, but I think I did the overdubbing in the studio. I'm not sure if I mentioned that TV show, but I think I mentioned the Penguins, Earth Angel, etc. In the 1960s, I was 3 times on the Joe Pine show, about 3 times, where I was in the beatbox and wearing these big goggles.
We're all
once.
set. Our doc becomes a
So that was
beatbox
quite
in
an
the earlier part of the program.
So I was on the Johnny Carson show from the audience where I sang and had my bubbles and sang the song, I'm forever blowing bubbles, and sang that song, and a few bars when stumped the band, Joy Bishop, and before the show they asked what we do, and I raised my hand, and I didn't know I was going to be the first one picked. They went in the audience, Joy Bishop comes up to me with Ed McMahon. Joy Bishop was the host that night of the show, and Joy Bishop says to me, oh, what's your name? I say, oh, Jerry. And then I say, Jerry Solomon or whatever. And then I said to him, I said to him, what's your name? He's the host of the show. I was joking around. It was quite an experience. Around 77, 78. I appeared several times on the Gong Show doing different things. I was in the donut shop scene in Wayne's World when Wayne and Garth, his sidekick Garth, was coming in there doing all kinds of stuff, and his ex-girlfriend comes up and gives him his gift. She walks by me, see me for a moment, turning my head, and she offers him a gun rack. He says to her, I don't even own a gun, or something like that. He says, you're going to lose me. He doesn't want her, and then she walks back. Oh, God, I was about talking to the director, and that was the scene. But I thought about talking to the director about incorporating something, and it was too late. I thought about it too late. Mike, I was going to tell the director, when she walks back, I get in front of her, block her path, and say, you don't need him. And then I try to put my arms around her, and then she kicks me in the groin, and I fall over, making agonizing, making grunting, and I thought about it too late to talk to the director to incorporate that scene. It would have been a better scene. What could you do? Then in 81, I got on the Barney Miller show, and they locked me up, etc., and I broke the window, etc. So there are no extras in Barney Miller because everything's closed up. They had me breaking the window, looking through the broken window, the precinct. Oh yeah, then on the public access, I had my own shows.
How you doing there?
Did for a few years, once in 2 months. I don't remember. Did several or more than several of my own shows, 30-minute shows. God, you want me just singing in vowels or tongues or that area. I come to the there, I believe it was overdubbed, where it was 2 Jerry Solomon singing. Now, I'm a little boy. I eventually changed it to I'm a good boy, but on the recording it's I'm a little boy. And I tried to sing that at the Belmont High School record hop in 1960. And they, I think it's in my book. They had the Skyliners, if I'm not mistaken, performing at the Belmont High School dance in 1960, I believe. And they had the Skyliners, I think it was called the Skyliners, if I'm not mistaken. And I asked them if I could do a song with them backing me up, and they said, I'm sorry, we can't do that. So when they got up, when they took a break, I went up on stage and started singing I'm a Little Boy a cappella. And then the lady coordinator, or who comes up to me and says, "Excuse, I'm singing away a few bars of I'm a Little Boy." As a lady coordinator comes up to me, she says, "Excuse me, could you please come down from that stage? Could you please come down from that stage?" Introducing a new dance, sail, 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 I think I was the only one dancing. I don't know. Oh, give me room. I did 2 sail songs. Sail everyone and sail, sail. And it says, give me room, give me room. Sway your arms all around. I need a room. I need more room, or something like that. Maybe people were already doing it inadvertently, because there's so many dances out there that maybe inadvertently it was a little derivative of some of the other dances. Who knows? Talk about the weather. I could hardly wait till tomorrow. They featured me singing that in the street on the Jimmy Kill Live. Ariel Pink with the other associates. We had lunch. He got an extra copy of my book 2 of my autobiography, where he's in the last, I don't mention his name, but he's in the last couple pages when I performed at his night spot called, what's the name of that night spot? Yeah, my memory. So I performed there, and it's on YouTube. That performance, 6 minutes of that performance is on YouTube. When I went there that night, he did a tribute to one of my songs called "The Circle of Life." He did it like a tribute. Yeah, a few of those songs in the past 20th century, I believe, was recorded in a studio, I think. I just thought it would be nice to have an LP. LPs were becoming more predominant in the 70s, but I also thought it would be nice to have it on a long playing or LP. The Beatles have LPs. I think it was the organ playing with the machetes, well, not machetes, what do you call it, maracas? Strumming on an organ. I'm trying to remember something in that area, I believe. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, that was an overdub, and the Good Old Fashioned Date, I think I did an overdub on that. Boy, when was that recorded? 73, I think, was recorded in 1973, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Andy Kaufman saw me performing, and he exchanged numbers or something like that. He liked what I performed. He saw one of my performances where I played on the record machine I put on stage, Mr. Sandman. He liked that. He liked me or something. He liked what I did, and he says, "I'd like to call you sometime for a show." And I was a fan of his. Well, eventually, I didn't know him that when I first saw him. I didn't know too much about him, but eventually I did, and saw him in Taxi, and saw him doing on a variety show, etc. So then I got more familiar with the famous Andy Kaufman. Yeah, actually, I heard the Mighty Mouse thing, but I'm not too familiar with it. I think he did that on his own, I believe. I was the extra in the mausoleum scene in the Man in the Moon movie feature that came out in 2000, I think. Oh, I'm very honored. Where were you when I was doing all these shows back then? Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for everything. Have a good day.